What if I told you that ancient blacksmiths created a near indestructible sword and then lost the secret forever? For centuries, warriors wielded Damascus steel, a blade so sharp that legends claim it could slice through a floating silk scarf and cut other swords in half. Despite modern advances in metallurgy, no one has been able to perfectly recreate its legendary properties. What made Damascus steel so powerful? And why was the knowledge lost? Let's uncover the science, the myths, and the mystery of history's most advanced lost superweapon. Damascus steel was an elite metal used in swords from the Middle East and South Asia between the 3rd and 18th centuries. It had a distinctive rippling pattern, unlike anything else at the time. But what made it truly legendary was its unmatched strength, flexibility, and razor-sharp edge. Damascus steel wasn't actually made in Damascus, Syria. The city was just a major trade hub. The secret lay in woot steel, a special high-carbon steel from India and Sri Lanka. But somehow blacksmiths in the Islamic world perfected it. And then the technique was lost forever. In modern lab tests, Damascus steel has been found to contain unique microstructures that explain its superior performance. Nano-structured carbides, tiny particles of superhard carbon, gave the blade extreme durability. A 2006 study found that true Damascus blades contained carbon nanotubes, something modern scientists only recently discovered. Elements like vanadium and tungsten may have enhanced its strength, creating a blade that was both flexible and nearly unbreakable. Here's the mystery. Even though we now understand what's inside Damascus steel, no modern blacksmith has been able to fully recreate it. Damascus steel is surrounded by myths and incredible feats, but how much of it is true? Did it really cut other swords in half? While Damascus steel was tougher than most medieval European swords, it wouldn't slice through high-quality steel like butter. Did it never go dull? Damascus blades held an edge better than most swords of the time, but still required sharpening. Could it really slice a floating silk scarf? While finely honed Damascus steel was incredibly sharp, this might be an exaggerated legend rather than fact. But one thing is undeniable. No other ancient metalwork has sparked this much fascination. If we can analyze it under a microscope, why can't we just remake Damascus steel? Some researchers believe the secret was lost because of 3 key reasons. First, the raw materials may no longer exist. The iron ore used for Wootz steel might have contained unique elements that we can't find today. Second, the forging techniques were never properly recorded. Ancient blacksmiths used precise heating and cooling cycles that modern science can't fully replicate. Third, trade disruptions may have played a role. The decline of trade routes could have cut off access to key materials, leading to the end of production. Modern scientists and blacksmiths have tried to recreate the microstructure using modern alloys, but none have perfectly matched true Damascus steel's performance. Some blacksmiths create pattern-welded steel that looks similar, but it's not the same as the original. This means the secret to Damascus steel remains unsolved. With advances in nanotechnology and metallurgy, could we one day rediscover the lost art of Damascus steel? AI and machine learning could help analyze historical samples and recreate the exact conditions needed to forge these legendary blades. New alloys might be able to replicate Damascus steel's properties, even if we can't duplicate the exact formula. If ancient texts or undiscovered artifacts are found, we might recover lost knowledge. So will we ever bring Damascus steel back, or is it lost forever? Damascus steel was one of history's most advanced metallurgical achievements. Modern science has uncovered its secrets, but no one has been able to replicate it exactly. Its disappearance remains one of the greatest lost technologies of all time. Can we ever bring back Damascus steel, or is it truly lost to history?